Greetings, and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, unlike some of the games I've been playing recently, this is an art game that is worth playing. Some being like...
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Well...
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I'm gonna see if there's more look sensitivity. Yeah. It's a little low. But, a long time ago I got this for, like, free on PS Plus, I believe. And
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I thought it would be a stinky art game, and what I got was an actual art game. That wasn't stinky.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I like how the subtitles do that.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
You may think that it's odd how we're walking so slowly, but there is a purpose to it. A story purpose, even.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I felt like this would be the safer route. However, ooh, dear. Oh dear. However, I think that Edith is a bit of a dangerous lady. From what I've...
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
From what I've seen
now I have
later.
Questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
What a fun house. Imagine growing up in that. It would be a nightmare to sell, but imagine growing up in that house. Imagine being at the very, very tippity top.
The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Ah, afraid. Afraid is a good word. Because it will keep you away from danger.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
For multiple reasons, as you will see. Car. Big car.
For the first time in years...
Yes. Do go on. So they left...
felt like I was home.
They left in 2010. So like maybe 6 years or something.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
So the main thing about this game is death. It's all about death and people dying. So that's what we're here to figure out, is how did all of these members of the family die?
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Sank where? We shall see. Thing locked, but key? Perhaps? How do I... There.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
How nice. Old person chair. For old people.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Surely there is some way for us to go
I spent a lot
somewhere.
of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Key? Perhaps it is the key to everything. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
My mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Aha.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
So yes, all of the doors are sealed up. However, we may get in
Reading
through
this, maybe it sounds like I
secrets.
had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Turns out it was death behind the
I
door.
had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's fun. But somehow it interrupted the dialogue.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Oh boy, I wonder why. Could it be the painting?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
This is a lesson in parenting. Give your children food. Or they shall die trying to eat
I
everything.
kept eating and eating.
Don't eat toothpaste. It's probably bad for you. Fish, you are mine to eat.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Aw, man. What else may I eat around here? Toilet? Eat the toilet?
I ate a lot of things that night.
There are more berries there. More fake berries.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Eat bird.
It
Cook
was a
bird.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
So yes, this game is not exactly normal. This is part of the fun of the
I
game.
tried
Is that
to
it?
be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
It has actual gameplay to it. And an actual story to tell. Let me jump at you, bird.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was I gobbled her up.
I wish it wouldn't
Suddenly,
interrupt
I
the
was an
dialogue
owl.
like that.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
You see, it's like reincarnation or something. Because you die as a kid, and then you're reincarnated as a cat, and then you're reincarnated as a bird. Where are the things to eat? Wow! You're my
Imagine
food.
his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and and I didn't chew one bit.
Just swallow it
I
whole.
flew off to find something bigger.
We must find a whole cow.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
It's just so creative. Look at us flopping all around. Get out of here. Just flopping.
I rolled
Whoa!
off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was
Ta-da.
hungrier than ever.
Come here.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let me eat you.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Your blood is mine to follow.
Grabbed on tight. And I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm like a whole octopus person. Perhaps I am the Cthulhu. Where can I go? Where exactly can I go? I think I'm hitting walls. But how do I not hit walls?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Yes, eat the people. Must find the people.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
What a good meal to have this night.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Captain does not notice. Bad captain. I'm the captain now.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Is it poo? Is it matter of the fecal variety? Oh, it is. Will I eat myself?
I got closer and closer.
No, it's not there. It's under the bed, apparently. You know where the light is? Because games guide you with light.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know
So obviously you have child starved to death in her room because bad mother, or something like that. Perhaps she ate something toxic, like bad berries.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Or perhaps
I got
bad
the sense Edie had
toothpaste.
spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Death. And now we have more death because we're gonna walk along the outside of this thing.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Dead person. But how
The
dead
room was like a
person?
museum.
Odin.
For 500 years, the
Good
Finches
name.
have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
How do I get out of here? I get it. I understand. Get me out of here. What are my other controls? Do I have more controls than this? Okay. Game, hello. We can move on. Backspace. Oh, you have to hold like the
Whatever's
actual
wrong with
back
this
key.
family, it goes back a long ways.
That is not at all intuitive. You have to hold S to go out of that. Not intuitive. Destroy it immediately.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Bathtub. Or is it a death tub?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
I see.
It was a pretty big trace.
Frog. It's Frog. Could this be a Frogger?
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Is that all to be found in here? Door, no door.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Book. Nothing in the bathroom. Unless I'm missing a white dot. Aha.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
I love the creativity. The little secrets everywhere. This would be
Sam
like...
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
This would be an incredible house to grow up in.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Well, yes, it literally says his name. Brothers! Smart brothers.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
We must fling ourselves
My brother
into
said he'd die
space.
before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Just like in Portal.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
And crashed his skull upon the rocks.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Uh-huh.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
But what about this person?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh, oh, oh. No, not that way. Perhaps this is a clue? How many fake books do you need?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
And bellies, you say? I wonder why. I know why, but you don't.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Door? No door.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Diner. Many old school movies. Cake. Do not eat that cake. It has 7 layers of mold on it.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
I like how the acting is actively worse.
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Think of the audacity of someone who would have to actually write this in the wake of someone's death.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Yeah, weapon. So much variety. Gameplay variety. Actual gameplay variety.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late, late weeks or so. Hours later...
And then the chandelier crashes.
Walter? What's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I think you could give me a faster walk at this point. Probably. Walter. Where are you, Walter?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the truth was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
But you see, the door would have been sealed up. So that's how you know the story is fake. It's a fake story.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Skeleton, the true enemy. Take that, skeleton.
Listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
But
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
and then she never died.
Come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave a performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
I wonder if you can actually see him under there.
Inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Gross. Perhaps this game is cringe after all.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered. As absurd as that comic was, maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Time to open the music box, for that is the one piece of information we needed.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Look, the time of day, it is changing. Spin round and round and round. And even more rounder. I like how it's an actual keyhole on the box.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Everywhere is off limits. Unless if it's on limits.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
To whom do these packages go to?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Secret bunker.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter lived quite long. But did he live the
Goodbye,
longest?
Everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Gotta eat a little slower, Walter.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Just lets it fall.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Go into the mountains, the fake mountains. But where go and how go? There go.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
All the trash from all the years.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
A life not lived
I want you to know
is no life at all.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Hit in the back by a train. The end. But at least he saw the light.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Well, we are going
Told me about an uncle under the house.
in all the same places.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
How did no one ever get in here? This house has tons of supplies.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Oh,
I
mystery.
thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
I know the answer.
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Well, it looks like this place is sinking. Sinking very, very rapidly.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
What is that, like 11 years and suddenly all of this is no longer forest?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Never forget the past. Learn from it. Grow
But I
from
thought you
it.
should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
If you do
Though,
not
to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
if you do not learn from the past, you will become the past. I mean, you will one day anyway, but you
I
will
think the people in
just
these
repeat the
stories believe
past.
them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
May we open the front gate now? Open a shortcut? No, of course not.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Big cemetery.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Very nice names. Zerpy.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
I like how they have these nice big things. that all have something to do with them. A book? Why book? Just in the hole in the wall. Oh, there's a little guy in there. How about that? Star. Hollywood star. And of course it's all the people you've seen already.
Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
All the ones you haven't seen are yet to come.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Ah, yes. Old house. Way out there.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Hold on.